and gentlemen. I have something special today, and I hope you find it interesting. So, here we have something called an Ollie Bot. Now, this Ollie Bot was specifically made by students at my school where I'm currently working. And I'm going to get into more specifically what makes this guy so cool later on in this video. But I'm going to tell you what my plan is today. I'm going to take this Ollie Bot and I'm going to draw and paint on him to turn it into a me Ollie Bot. You know, clothes, the little yellow jacket, and planning on blue hair, but we'll see if I can manage that. I have plans and I want to share this process with you guys. But please stay tuned to find out what is so amazing about these guys, and I'm going to challenge you if anyone really wants to do it. I'm going to challenge you guys at the end of this video. So hang with me, hang out, watch this process, listen to the news about these cuties, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Okay, let's get started. So at my school, we have been doing for this year student choice activities one day every week for 4, 5, 6, 7, no. For 4 and 5 and 7 and 8. Because their schedules allowed a little more wiggle room. And the people in these classes got to choose between different activities that were put on by different teachers. There was dancing, there was yoga. I specifically helped out a good bit with the Dungeons & Dragons group. And one of the other bigger groups was the Ollie Bot group. So they actually went down to the woodcraft room, and with the help of teachers, the students as young as 4th grade actually helped construct these little guys. So that is where this Ollie Bot came from. Bringing Olliebots to my school was the specific brainchild of colingmicisaac, a science teacher from my school, and I have a little thing that he wrote to explain Olliebots to me and you guys. Mr.Mac is from Canada, and in fact is the father of the child that I made the baby shower gift for. Before moving to Sweden, I had an amazing experience teaching a young boy in grade 4 at the time from his home when he was too sick to come to school, and had an incredible experience doing it. Oliver Smith was the boy's name, and I've kept in close contact with the family since we moved. During his illness, which was Ewing's sarcoma, he came up with the idea for Ollie Bots, wooden robots that represented team mascots that the family sold to raise money for his specific type of cancer. During my first trip home this summer, Oliver sadly passed away. The family continues to make these very special Ollie Bots, and I've even been given special permission by the family to help raise money and awareness here in Sweden by building and selling them from Landskrona. At my school, we have young, enthusiastic volunteers and are currently getting some wood donated. I'm looking for businesses to help donate materials or money. Of course, I do not expect any money from the foundation, but I thought it might be a great way to get some help promoting the fundraiser to spread it throughout Sweden. So I'm going to put up on the screen, here is Mr.Mac email address. Now, if you're interested in receiving an Ollie Bot or helping this process in any way, helping raise money, help donating materials or anything you can, please contact him, especially if you are in Sweden. It has been so wonderful having the kids be part of something so charming as making these little robots, and the kids are super excited about it. I had a swarm of little 4th graders run up to me and berate me as to why I had not purchased an Ollie Bot yet. And it sounds intimidating, and it kind of was, but it was also very adorable. So I wound up getting one for me and my husband. So I have 2 Ollie Bots. And my husband hasn't quite decided what he wants to do with his. It currently lives in the back seat of his car, sitting there, like, as a passenger, and it's adorable. But this is what I decided to do with my Ollie Bot. So as I was reading this, you can see I spent a lot of time in creating the hair. The hair has been needle felted, and honestly, I have not needle felted something in an obscenely long amount of time. And it was really weird to sit down and do something so abstract and simple. I wanted to do the 3 bumps that I illustrate for my blue hair, but I wanted to have a little fun with it, and I tried to give them a cube-like shape, so when I'm totally done, you can kind of see that there's a little bit of a cubiness to it to, you know, match with the rest of the Ollie Bot. So I've got my blue poofs, and I even did the brown on the side. Good, and that took a long time. Like, I forgot how long needle felting took, and my muscles, I used to have actually, like, more muscle strength on my right side from stabbing the needles. Then I've lost that because I really haven't needle felted in the last 3 years. It's something I intend to remedy, and hopefully you guys will see soon what project I intend to use that energy on. I didn't want to get any paint on the hair after all the effort I put into it. So I decided to use my Posca and my Pintor pins. I have 2 different brands just because of what I've been able to find here in Sweden. And I started coloring. I wound up actually having to buy more Posca pens, like halfway through this, but I just happened to go to the mall while I was working on this, and there happened to be an art supply store in the mall, and that art supply store happened to have Posca pens. Thank you, Panduro. Yes, not sponsored. So I mapped out with a pencil exactly what I wanted it to look like, and drawing on the different textures of the wood, the smoother parts and the rougher parts, was surprisingly difficult. It went down nice and clean on the smoother parts, and the other sides just tended to like drink the paint and the markers, so that was a fun hassle. But I got my yellow jacket and my dinosaur shirt that I really make myself for you. That would be cool. So I got my yellow jacket and my dinosaur shirt, and then I moved on to my shoes. Now, I often illustrate myself wearing these big red boots, and I actually used to own these boots, and I think I've still got them in a closet somewhere. But they are way too beat up to wear anymore, but I will replace them someday. They were bright red hiking boots, and they're like my favorite pair of shoes ever. They will be replaced. So, I illustrate myself still wearing them because I like the pop of color with the yellow and the green and the blue. Welcome, Dash, Mr. Loudness. No, I'm doing something. I'm busy. So yes, colored boots. Figuring out how to make round, figuring out how to make round mountain boots in cube form was a little difficult. I even made a pair of glasses, and those were a little hard to glue on. But yes, Ollie Bot, that was cool. Gluing on the hair was a little difficult. All I could find was my glue pen. I have 2 glue pens that I got out of Scrawler boxes, and they're not the best. I really wish I had a hot glue gun, but I don't. So I wound up gluing it on, but then having to like wrap the head in a string of wire so that way I could make sure that the wool stayed in contact with the glue in time to harden. And I actually wound up putting the Ollie Bot on its head upside down to dry to make sure that it had enough pressure to keep everything together. Then it was the time to restring everything back on, and I wound up leaving the hands alone because I thought it'd be a little creepy if I drew hands onto a cube. And logistically, I couldn't quite figure it out. Sure, if I spent more time, I could have, but it was hard. So I tied my laces back together, and then it was time to glue on the glasses. And again, it would have been great to have hot glue. Instead, I had a little tube of PVA glue that I just kind of glopped on there in hopes that the Ollie Bot would hold on to them. here is my finished bot. I have since brought it to school and shown it off to kids, so he's a little smudged up. This bot's gonna sit on my shelf from now on, and I'm gonna enjoy seeing it and knowing that I helped out with a great cause. Now, as I promised, I was gonna challenge you guys. Now, I would like, obviously, for you guys to get your own Ollie Bots and try giving it some color. Dash, this is not the time. Yes, you are a good boy. Now, I would like for you guys to, get your own Ollie Bot and decorate it and experiment and see what you can create with just such a cutie patootie. But I understand logistically and financially that might not work out for everybody. So what I really encourage you guys to do is if you can't get your hands on an Ollie Bot and color it yourself, I want you to draw an Ollie Bot. I want you to draw an Ollie Bot and decorate how you would if you had a real one, and I want you to post it on social media. So I really want to make a special thank you to Mr.Mac for bringing Ollie Bots to our school, bringing the love and appreciation for other people to our school, and allowing me to participate in my own way. Here is information I have on Ollie Bots, where to go to find them, and general information. And also here is again Mr. Mac's email if you want to reach out to him and participate in some way you can. It is a really great cause, and be creative, guys. Until next time, I want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank my patrons, Mom, Dad, Jamie, Hans, Cindy, and Kaze. Thank you guys for supporting me. It means a lot. I hope to have some more stuff out for you soon. And to everyone out there, guys, it's summertime. Let's enjoy it. Let's stay distanced, stay healthy, wash your hands, but enjoy some sun. Alright guys, I will see you next week. Bye!